Hey everyone. I wanted to briefly cover the topic of open beam ceilings. Customers will frequently see it will be a part of our paperwork. They will see a line or a paragraph regarding open beam ceilings. They will call us and then ask us what that's in reference to, or they'll call us and say, I don't know if I have an open beam ceiling or not. So I wanted to create this video and show you exactly what an open beam ceiling looks like. So this is a customer whose home we recently replaced their roof. They live in Pleasanton, and they had an open beam ceiling. Now, because they have this open beam ceiling, our approach to the project needs to be slightly different and tailored to this circumstance. So let's just talk about what an open beam ceiling is. So you can obviously see the frame from inside the house. You can also, the ceiling is wood. It's not sheetrock. A typical ceiling that we're going to see is going to be made of sheetrock. It will be flat. It will be horizontal. It will be 8 or 10 feet off the ground. That's what we see most commonly. But with this open beam ceiling, the wood is actually the ceiling, and that is what you see on the inside. Now, there are two things that any roofing company that does this project or a project like this needs to take into consideration. Number one, the most important thing is using the proper sized nails or fasteners. Now, you can imagine that if a roofing company does this project, they don't know that there's an open beam ceiling because they didn't ask or they didn't check. The nails that they use are too long, then the customer comes home and there are all of these nails that are poking through their beautiful wood ceiling. So with a project like this, using typically we end up needing to use a shorter fastener so that doesn't happen. That is the first thing. The second thing is keeping the inside of the house clean, because believe it or not, during the work of removing all of the old roofing and then installing new roofing, sometimes customers will get little bits of roofing dust in between the slats or the gaps in this open beam ceiling, and so you would come home and there would be just a thin layer of roofing dust over everything that's underneath of it. Now, if you have an open beam ceiling and it's above your living room and you have white carpet and a white couch, you have maybe it's art or something that really can't get dirty at all, then even getting a small amount of dust on something like that can be a problem, frustrating, not the experience that you were expecting. So if you have an open beam ceiling like this, then we need to tailor the project to you. So I just wanted to briefly make a video so that you can see what an open beam ceiling is. You can identify or help us identify whether you have that or not. When we give customers estimates, we don't always go through every room of their house, and we can simply now just ask you, do you have an open beam ceiling? You can watch the video, look at the picture, and say, you know what, we do, we need to take those extra precautions, or no, we don't need to worry about it. So this video just wanted to briefly explain what an open beam ceiling is and how we can help with a project like this if you do have an open beam ceiling. Thanks.